Hey YouTube, might as well start another project, like I got enough on the go, but this is probably one of the oldest projects that I have, spanning over about 20 years I guess. So it's a BSA, about a 1958 C12, and it has been together and I wrote it, but yeah, now I kind of want to take her all apart and get her all painted up and everything. So yeah, I started taking it apart, and it is a pre-unit construction. So what I'm trying to do is get the engine out of the frame without tearing the engine all apart. See if I can get that done, and hopefully get the frame all cleaned up and welded. She's definitely seen better days, but I got pieces all over the place, and it's time to get this project kind of tidied up and tuned up. So I think what I'll have to do is wear her down and get the bolts out of the holder for the transmission there that bolted into the frame. See if I can get this frame separated and painted up. So we'll dive right into her. Well, that was a bit of a struggle. As you can see, all the head of the bolts were, back behind the primary case, so it was kind of hard getting her pulled out of there, getting the frame pulled out without pulling too much apart. I didn't want to pull too much apart, and hopefully I'll get that back together and then clean up the engine like in the frame kind of thing when I get her back together. It was all clean, it's just kind of oily now. Just need to wipe her down, not oily and dusty, but yeah. Frame all separated here. There's a few things I have to do that will be done easier. This post here for the solo seat has to be moved slightly. I don't know whether the solo seat that I've got's not right or what the problem is, but yeah, it seems to be in the wrong spot because the springs go right on there. And yeah, it just seems to be not quite right. So I'll have to get that post moved back and get her cleaned up. And I'm going to change the color. It was maroon, and I painted it maroon I don't know how many years ago, but yeah, I think I've changed my mind, and I'm going to go with a black frame. I always say frames can be any color, but they should be black. Alrighty.